I feel like I'm kind of crazy mentioning this. I believe there's going to be a market crash in 2022. Here are some of my reasons and most importantly ways to safeguard yourself against it. This is Stock Sarah. Well, this is the inflation chart. Do you see where we are in the graph? 2022 January. We've never gotten this high since the last 4 decades. Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Look at this. Yeah, this is us in 2022. Oh, look, the market crashed in 2008. You guys remember that? 5.6 was the highest that year. It's still not as high as 7.5, right?
Nope.
So we scroll down, keep going down. Up, there we go. Here we are in 1982, 8.4. That was the highest it's ever been 40 years ago to the month.
Wow.
That is insane to me. You know, the pandemic happened in 2020. We had the government intervention occurring, and then 2021, it was a band-aid on a hemorrhaged wound. You know what I mean? It doesn't help stop the bleeding. So in 2021, we just started escalating, and here we are now, sitting at 7.5 last month. And you know what? 2022 just started, and this was before Russia invaded Ukraine. This is going to be a long year, guys. Okay, so here's a chart of the reverse repo, and what it basically means is that the banks have too much cash. They have too much cash for several reasons. One reason is that they want to reduce the amount of cash that's circulating so that they can increase the value of the United States dollar. The United States dollar is currently losing its value because of all that money printing that occurred during the pandemic period. We're still currently in the pandemic era. So I just wanted to show you that last year of this month, 2021, was only sitting at about 0.01 billion. Look at it now, 1.5 trillion today.
Wow.
So this might go hand in hand with the way of inflation. To me, it signals a bearish market. Unfortunately, at the end of 2021, the majority of the United States population is living paycheck to paycheck. With the increased rate of inflation, we're going to see that percentage become higher, and we're going to see more Americans live below poverty level. According to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, inflation is outpacing wage growth. The way inflation is rising, if your wage doesn't at least match that, or at least try to match that, you're losing money. Inflation will just eat up on all of your savings, and eventually you're not going to be able to pay any bills. To me, these levels are completely unsustainable. There needs to be something done about it. If the government can't intervene, and it will just crash. So what can we do to safeguard ourselves against a market crash? Well, to be honest with you, there is not much you can do besides riding the market crash out. Therefore, I am going to be stockpiling on a lot of canned goods, long shelf life foods, and a lot of water. The second thing I'm doing is I'm trying to find ways to hedge myself against the market crash by investing in certain assets that I believe will perform well or will be a safer hedge against it, against the crash. Obligatory, this is not financial advice. All investments are my own, all research are my own. So I'm invested in GameStop, I'm invested in Loopring, and I am also invested in Ethereum. Lastly, keep some cash liquid. Most importantly, don't listen to corporate media, okay? You're gonna start hearing some things on the news. The market's fine, the Nasdaq's bouncing up, it's leave your investments in the stock market. You're gonna hear this stuff, and I'm telling you right now, corporate media isn't there to serve you. They're there to serve the people that pay for them to say this stuff. Okay? This is what exactly happened in 2008. You had the mainstream media saying the exact same things. Americans were like, okay, the market's fine. I don't have to pull out my investments. And before you knew it, boom, a lot of people got hurt. So just be cognizant of what you take in as news. Keep an open mind. Double check and verify yourself. If you're just listening to that and you're not critically thinking about what they're saying to you, you're going to have a bad time. If a market crash happens, or it doesn't, I am preparing for it. So, to close it all up, I believe the market crash is occurring because these levels are unsustainable. To safeguard yourself against it is to stockpile on food and water, keep some cash liquid, and riding the market crash out.